session will be on curriculum evaluation. So till now, we have been discussing various aspects of curriculum design, and we also touched upon certain aspects related to curriculum implementation, whether it was the student evaluation using rubric, or it was a project-based teaching learning, or interaction with the industry for effective implementation of the curriculum. And now I will be sharing with you the the last aspect of curriculum development process, that is curriculum evaluation. So in this session, my focus will be on curriculum evaluation. If you recall, right at the start of the program, I talked about various stages of curriculum development. If you can recall, that there were different stages of need analysis of curriculum development. The first stage was need analysis. The first stage was need analysis, and in the need analysis, if we just revise it, just review it, we were actually our focus is to identify what are the employment opportunities. If I have to design a curriculum, if I have to update a curriculum, so what are the employment opportunities? What is the competency profile for the students of the students who are passing out from that program? What type of technological developments have taken place, and then the program objectives also. So all this thing was is decided at the first stage, that is called the need analysis stage. Then, my friends, the second stage is once I collect a lot of information from the industry, from the stakeholder, regarding the importance of that particular program, then then we actually go about in designing the curriculum. We detail out the contents, the theory part, the practical part, the study and evaluation scheme, the horizontal and vertical organization resources required for that program. So everything is decided, especially the syllabus part. So all these things are decided at the second stage, and this stage is called the curriculum design stage. At the end of this stage, my curriculum document is ready. I hand it over to my client, and then we come to the third stage. That stage is called the curriculum implementation stage. So the curriculum has to be implemented. The students have to be trained. So in curriculum implementation, the students attend the classes. The students attend the lab session. They go to the library. They perform so many activities. So all your resources that are there in your institute, they are put into action. And the ultimate aim is to achieve the program objectives, the course outcomes, program outcomes, all those things. So that is the ultimate goal, to achieve the educational objective. So this is the third stage, and then the final stage is called the curriculum evaluation stage. So what was curriculum evaluation? What I told you, that if there is a gap between design and implementation, if there are certain deficiencies because of resources, because of human resources, or physical resources, the equipment is not there, software is not there, then we actually evaluate what is the problem area, where there's a scope to bridge that gap. And then we take corrective action. We redesign the curriculum, and then we ask the stakeholder to implement it again. And so that is a continuous process. So my friend, here the focus is on the last stage of curriculum development process, curriculum evaluation. And I'll be sharing with you what is the meaning of curriculum evaluation, And what is the model? Especially, I will be sharing with you a model. One model I will be sharing with you, which we use to evaluate a curriculum document. Okay. So if sometime there's a feedback from for maybe from some university, engineering college, that sir, we have been following this curriculum for so many years. We want to know whether this curriculum is appropriate or not, or there is a need to, update update the curriculum. There is a need to revise this curriculum. So this information we get from the uh, stakeholders, and so we carry out this project also of evaluating the curriculum. So here my focus will be what is the methodology of evaluating the curriculum, which model we are using for evaluating the curriculum. All these things I will be discussing. So first of all, what is the evaluation? Okay, and then I come to the curriculum evaluation. So evaluation, see, we carry out evaluation of various things. We carry out student evaluation, and otherwise also, if I have to purchase certain thing, maybe I have to purchase an AC, I have to purchase a vehicle. So I go to various shops and check the parameters, see the quality of the thing, see the price and availability and so many other things. And then ultimately whether the thing that I want to purchase, whether it will be as per my requirement or not. So evaluation, so this all is evaluation. Whenever I'm going to different shops, comparing the prices, which is of better quality, uh, uh, which is which will give me the right type of price. So this evaluation means assessing the worth of something. What is evaluation? Assessing the worth of something. That is evaluation. And how do we assess? How do I assess the worth of something? That is by collecting information. Okay, so that is the only way. So I can check the worth of something by collecting feedback, by collecting information. So I go to various people, I go to various stakeholders, I obtain their feedback, delineating the information, obtaining the information, and providing the information. So that is evaluation. Okay. So information collection, evaluation is all about information collection. Delineating means the demarking. What is delineating? I mean, there may be so much information that I'll be collecting. Some information will be useful to me. Some information may not be relevant to me. So I collect only that information which is useful to me. Okay. Sometime I want to purchase an AC, but there's some shopkeeper says, sir, along with AC you will get also some other thing also, and then I get information about the quality and cost of some other thing. But I may not be interested in that. I am only interested in one particular product, that is air conditioner. So and if I go to a shop, I may come to know about so many. So I may get some additional information which may not be useful to me. So I delineate. Delineate means I only demark. I only collect that information which is useful to me. So delineating the information, obtaining the information, providing the information, and to evaluate for judging the decision alternative. See, based on this evaluation, I have to make a decision. Suppose I want to purchase an air conditioner. So let us take the same example. And I go to various shops, I evaluate what type of ACs are available. And ultimately, after collecting this information, what is my decision alternative? Either I will purchase the AC or I will not purchase the AC. That is the only decision alternative. The third alternative can be that I will purchase the AC, but not now, maybe after 2 months or maybe after 6 months. Okay. or when the summer season is approaching, then I will purchase the AC. So evaluation means collecting the information so as to make a decision. Okay, so many decision alternatives are available with me, whether I have to purchase or I need not to purchase, or I will purchase it later. So that decision alternative when you are taking, that is evaluation. Is it clear? So let me tell you again. Evaluation means assessing the worth of something, collecting the information so as to make decision. So that is evaluation. And in curriculum evaluation also, my friends, when I'm evaluating the curriculum, at that time also I am collecting the information. Okay. But at that time, the information that I am collecting, that is related to various aspects of curriculum. But what are those various aspects that I will discuss with you? But in curriculum evaluation, I am checking the worth of curriculum, and therefore I am collecting certain information related to various aspects of curriculum. And based on that, here also I have to make a decision. What type of decision I will be making when after I have evaluated the curriculum? Whether I need to update the curriculum, or the existing curriculum is all right. If there is certain problem, the problem is somewhere else, curriculum is perfectly all right. Or I need to change the curriculum, but not just now, maybe next year, maybe after 2 years. The present curriculum is all right. It can work for another 2 years. After that, we will see. Is it all right? So my friend, evaluation means assessing the worth of something, and curriculum evaluation means assessing the worth of curriculum. But ultimate objective is to make a decision whether I have to change the curriculum, whether the curriculum is all right. If there is certain problem, it is somewhere else, or I will change the curriculum, but not now, maybe after some time. So these are the decision I have to take. Is it all right? Is it clear? Curriculum evaluation means information collection to make decision regarding curriculum changes. Okay. Then what are the so ultimately, so one thing is that I have to make a decision to see whether I want to change the curriculum or not. But there are certain other aims also that are there are certain other objectives also of evaluating the curriculum. We always want to bring improvement in the system. Okay, we want to improve our educational process, the way we are teaching in our the way different activities are being done in the classroom, the way we are developing skill amongst the student, whether we are developing appropriate attitude of the students. So this is very improvement, and all the time our management of the institution, directorates of technical education system, your principal, your directors, they are always thinking about bringing improvement in the education process. So that is why, so one of the aim of evaluating the curriculum is to bring improvement. Okay, we want to improve so that the teaching learning is effective, so that the students get easily employable. So that is one of the reason we are evaluating the curriculum. Is it all right? Second point, if there is any problem area in implementing the curriculum, especially you face a lot of problem in implementing the curriculum. Sometime you want to use certain equipment. Maybe you want to use the PowerPoint presentation, but due to some reason or other, you are not able to use that facility in your institute. So there may be so many problem areas. You want to make use of certain software in the classroom, but again you are not in a position to use that software. So many problem areas are maybe there while implementing the curriculum. So again, one of the objective of evaluating the curriculum is to identify that problem area, that this is the problem area due to which we are not able to implement the curriculum. Okay. The third thing is to have a new approach of teaching learning. That again is one of the aim of curriculum evaluation. Like in the morning session, we discussed about rubric. Rubric is a new way, new approach of evaluating the student. Similarly, my friends, there are new approaches of teaching learning. Nowadays, we talked about education 4.0. With the passage of time, we moved from education 1.0 to education 4.0. We talk about flipped classroom learning. We talk about use of AR and VR in our classrooms. We talk about the smart classrooms. So these are the new trends. These are the new ways of teaching learning. And again, one of the objective of curriculum evolution is to evolve new method of teaching learning, and always to bring improvement in the system, ability to bring changes in the system. We always resist the change, even even if the change is for our good. Still we say, okay, whatever way we are doing, whatever way we are performing, we are comfortable in that. So one of the aim or one of the purpose of curriculum evaluation is to improve the administrators ability, to improve the teachers ability, to bring change in the system. So these are the aims of curriculum evaluation. And that is why, my friends, depending on the request, depending on the demand of the stakeholder, of our client, we do carry out this curriculum evaluation also. Okay. Now, which model? Okay, so curriculum is not only one simple document that our focus is on document. We are using a model. We call it as the SIP model, CIPP. SIP model we are using. This SIP model was developed by an education Stuffle-Beam. Stuffle-Beam. So we also call it as Stuffle-Beam model. And we have 4 parameters. We evaluate the curriculum keeping in mind these 4 parameters. C stands for context. I stands for input. Then after input, we have a process evaluation. And then we have product evaluation. So, my friends, whenever we have to evaluate a curriculum, these are the 4 parameters that on which we are focusing: the context evaluation, input evaluation, process evaluation, and product evaluation. So I will talk about all these four parameters, uh, four aspects on which we are focusing whenever we are asked to evaluate a curriculum. Okay. So first of all, what is context? See, all the time we have to keep in mind my focus is on curriculum. I am evaluating a curriculum. Okay. So keep in mind, have a picture in your mind that I am evaluating a curriculum. Okay. So first aspect is my context. Okay, what I am evaluating in the context. In the context part, what I am checking, whether the curriculum aims, I have in my curriculum document, the curriculum objectives are written down. These are the program objectives, these are the course objectives, these are the program outcomes, everything is written there. So I will be checking whenever I am evaluating a curriculum, I will be checking whether my curriculum goals, whether my curriculum aims, they are in line with the needs of the industry, whether my curriculum objectives, they are in line with the expectations of the society, whether my curriculum goals, they are meeting the expectation of my students, they are meeting the needs of the learners. So this is one thing that I will be checking in the context evaluation. Okay, if my curriculum is not as per the need of the industry, that means my curriculum is outdated. So I need to keep it consistent, in line with the technology that is being used by the industry. So this is all is being covered under context evaluation. My curriculum is are the aims of my curriculum. They are as per they are appropriate for future technological development needs or not. Okay. See, nowadays, if I think about updating my curriculum in the area of CSC, computer science and engineering, or electronics, then I have to keep in mind the future technological developments also. Let me share with you an example. We are at this time we are working on developing the curriculum for a particular state in the area of electronics and communication engineering, and information technology, and computer science and engineering. And we have, by and large, we have prepared the study and evaluation scheme. And then one day, the stakeholder calls me and says, "Sir, we want to suggest certain areas, because at national level, Prime Minister is focusing on 5G, and in our budget also, it is said that 100 labs will be developed at national level, and they will develop apps in the area of 5G." So the client says me, "Sir, whenever you are updating this curriculum of electronics and communication and computers and IT, please give a due focus on 5G." So I tell them, so 5G we are already covering to some extent. We have certain subjects on communication, and we have added some portions, some topics on 5G. And then the client says, "No, sir, we want 5G as a separate subject, full-fledged subject. Even you can have two subjects in the area of 5G." So my friends, so this is very, very appropriate, that what we are focusing on at national level, what sort of technology is going to come in future, and whether my curriculum is, whether it is catering to that future technological development. Yeah, maybe after 5G also, what is going to happen. So is my curriculum appropriate for future technological development or not? So we are now planning that we will be, as per the customer demand, and as per the need of 5G at national level. There's a due focus on 5G. So we are whether my curriculum is appropriate for further education and mobility of the student. See, my student, if our students are at diploma level, I expect okay, that at the end of the program, they will be holding the supervisory position. But what is going to happen after 5 years, after 10 years? So maybe they would like to go in for further education, further mobility. They will be managing higher positions. So is my curriculum training them so that they can move up the ladder in their career, so that is helpful to them in their career growth? Similarly, degree level students, maybe some of them will be right, reaching at the position of CEO. So whether my curriculum, have I got certain contents in my curriculum that will enable them to reach at higher levels, that will enable them. Some of my students, they will be joining management, they will be going in for MBA. Some of them will be going in for masters or PhD. So whether whatever content I am teaching at degree level, my syllabus at degree level, is that syllabus helpful to them in further education, in further mobility in their career? So that I have to check. Certainly, my friend, you will definitely find certain subjects, maybe some subjects related to entrepreneurship, certain subjects related to management, and maybe there are certain subjects related to mathematics that we are putting, which are helpful to them in their future growth. Okay. So all this thing, my friends, I am checking that whether my curriculum is as per the need of the industry, need of the society, catering to appropriate for future technological development and helpful to the student for their future growth. All this I am checking. Okay, so this was context evaluation. Is it clear? The first part of SIP model, C, context evaluation. The second part is input. Okay, so what is input? What is my input? What is the input of your our technical institution? You are a degree level institution, you are a diploma polytechnic, you are from a polytechnic. What is the input? Student is one input. Any other input? Student is one type of input. There are number of inputs, my friends. If our institute, you have your institute as a model, then there are so many inputs that we provide due to because of those inputs only you are able to train your students. Your faculty and staff, that is also an input. Your students are also an input. Your curriculum is also an input. Okay. And all your resources that you are using, that is also an input. So all these goes as an input in your to your system. So I am checking whether my inputs are appropriate or not. Okay, all type of inputs that are there in your system. So whether they are adequate, whether they are appropriate. For example, if I talk about the student, your input is 10 plus 2 student or 10 plus 2 10 plus students at diploma level. So what is their entry behavior? What is their entry level? Are they able to communicate effectively? Are they able to understand what a teacher is telling? If a teacher is speaking in English, so are the students able to comprehend whether there is any problem related to language or not? So what is the entry level of the student, entry behavior of the student? That I will be checking. See, mind you, I am evaluating the curriculum. My focus is curriculum evaluation. But my friends, while evaluating the curriculum, my curriculum may be very good, but if the entry level of the student is not right, they are not able to understand what the teacher is speaking, there is no point of having of that curriculum. So all these things are connected together. So when I am evaluating the curriculum, I am also evaluating the entry level of the student. What are the goals of my curriculum objectives? Whether they are appropriate, whether are those objectives helpful to them, whether if we achieve those objectives, whether they will make the students employable or not. So this is very, very important. Are the curriculum objectives helpful to them in getting employment? What are the detailed contents? Whether the theory and practical part, they are integrated together. So many times, my friends, we have seen when we are evaluating the curriculum, that theory part is being taught in one semester and its practical part is being taught in some other semester. Okay, so that may be a problem. Please, we make effort, we always make effort that theory and practical related to a subject, they should be integrated, they should be taught at the same time. Okay, so that again may be one of the things that we are looking. And what is the ratio of theory and practical? I told you a couple of days back that depending on the level of the program, if it is a degree level program, then the theory and practice ratio is different. For a certificate level program, theory and practice ratio is different. So all these things I am checking at input evaluation. Method and media for instruction. Which method is being used by the teacher while implementing the curriculum? Are they using conventional method, or they are using some unique learning experiences they are providing, maybe by demonstrating or taking the students for a visit, and so many other activities. The focus is on students. The students are involved in most of the processes related to teaching learning. So what is the method of instruction? Another area is whether the faculty and staff, they are competent or not. See, the curriculum may be very good. There are subjects which are developing the right type of knowledge and skill amongst the student, but the staff may not be competent to demonstrate those practical. The staff may not be trained enough to teach those subjects. So I would like to know, when I'm evaluating the curriculum, whether the staff, the faculty teaching that curriculum, whether they are competent or not, whether they are trained or not, whether they are updated from time to time or not. So this is very, very important. Resources, whether resources are available in your institute or not. Suppose there is a subject, you have got theory, you have got practical, and to perform that practical, you need a laboratory, you need equipment, you need instrument, you need tool. So all that equipment, that lab is available or not, equipment is available or not, and equipment is there, but whether it is working or not. So no, okay, all these things are all these things are very, very important. Appropriateness of physical resources, that classroom is there, drawing hall should be there, computer center should be there, you know, and labs should be there, workshops should be there. All these are physical resources. And as you know, my friends, there are AICTE norms. We have already discussed in one of the session that there are norms and standards for various types of resources suggested by All India Council for Technical Education. So institutions need to make efforts that they procure these resources and arrange these resources in their institution. And when we are evaluating the curriculum, we focus on this one, whether resources are available or not. Okay. Then we come to the next part. So I have this. So this is input evaluation. So so we are discussing the SIP model. The third one is process evaluation. Process evaluation. Process. What process you are adopting implementing the curriculum. Okay. So whether, okay, so what I am focusing here, again, let me tell you, our focus is on curriculum evaluation. But while evaluating the curriculum, as per SIP model, I also see which process, what type of process I am using in implementing that curriculum, whether my teaching learning is effective or not. Effectiveness of teaching learning, how I am teaching, whether my focus is on teaching or the focus is on learning. How do I check whether the students have learned or not? What is my methodology of checking whether learning has taken place or not? So effectiveness of teaching learning. Utilization of facilities, whatever facilities are available in my institute, in my department, in my classroom, whether I'm making use of those facilities or not. It is quite possible that you are having the facility of making PowerPoint presentation, but do we make use of PowerPoint presentation? It is quite possible that we are having certain models in our classroom, in our laboratories, but are we using those models? Are we demonstrating those models to the student? So utilization of facilities is very, very important. It is quite possible that you are having a very good library in your institute, but are the students regularly going to the library and making use of the material that is available in the library? So utilization is very, very important. Utilization of teaching learning resources, the audiovisual aids, teaching aids, models, charts. You have a number of charts. Whenever we go to various institutions, we see there are so many charts, very good, beautifully designed charts are available hanging on the walls. But are we making use of those charts when we are teaching learning, when we are engaged in teaching learning? There are so many models are available, so many good PowerPoint presentations are available, and so much material is nowadays available on the internet. So are we making use of those resources. So that again is very, very important. Effectiveness of evaluation, how I am evaluating the student, that again is very, very important. Whether my evaluation is effective or not, that is very, very important. And I talked about one of the method of evaluation, that is rubric today. So try to identify what are various methods of evaluating the students, and see whether the tool that you are using, whether it is effective or not, and whether my management, overall management of evaluation, whether it is effective or not, how I am handling that implementation part, who is involved in implementing the curriculum, whether there is a support from the management. If you want to do something new, if you want to do something innovative in your classroom, in your lab, if you want to evaluate the student in an innovative way, if you want to teach the student in a unique way, so is there a support from the management? So that is very, very important. And as I told you, my friend, integration of theory with practice. Again, this is very, very important, that we integrate theory with practice. So all these things, as an evaluator, whenever I am evaluating the curriculum, I am checking all these things. So this is process evaluation. And then we come to the last aspect. And what is the last aspect in the SIP model? Product evaluation. So product evaluation. Okay, I would like to know what is the product? What is our product? What is our product? We are training the students in our technical institution. So what is our product? Our students who are passing out. So that means if there are 60 students, you are offering program in 5 branches, 60 students. So that means 300 students. 300 students are there. So you can say 300 students. So that is the product. That is the outcome. 300 students passing out. But my friends, I will really not say that so the number of students who are passing out, that is the outcome. I will say the number of students who are getting employment after passing out, the number of students who are getting employment, whether formally getting employment with some employer, or they get become entrepreneurs. So number of students who are getting employment, I think that should be your outcome. Maybe if you are having 300 students who are passing out, and out of them, if 200 students are getting employment, maybe through campus interviews, or maybe after 1 month, 2 months, they are getting employment. So that is the number. That is your real product. If even after passing out or getting a degree, the students is not able to get employment, that means somehow the curriculum objectives have not been achieved. That is why the student is not, that means the student is not competent enough. The student has not got the desired knowledge and skill. So that is not the product. Okay. So I would like to know whether the students are getting employed, to what extent the students are getting employed, what is their social status. Again, what is social status does it mean? See, whether they are getting employment as per the level that they should get. I mean, a degree holder, they should get an employment that is at par with the degree level that is expected. Similarly, a pass out from an ITI, they should be getting employment which is equivalent to that certificate holder, maybe as a fitter or welder or plumber, or some machine operator, or some any other turner, or painter. So many programs are going on. So the pass out from a certificate level program or a degree or diploma level program, what is their social status? So that is very important. Again, my friend, I am evaluating the curriculum, but I am evaluating one very important aspect, that is the product. The students who are coming out of the system, are they getting employment? What is their social status? What is their salary? What is their what is the wages our pass out students are getting, and whether they are able to adopt to the job or not. uh, what type of mobility they are having when they get employed in the industry. What is their position after 5 years? What is their position after 10 years? So all this is very, very important to them, and whether we have been able to achieve the curriculum goals or not, whether my outcomes that are being achieved, whether they are consistent with the goals, with the objectives which we had planned. So all this is part of product evaluation. So my friends, in the SIP model, I talked about the four aspects. Whenever I have to evaluate a curriculum, I evaluate the context, I evaluate the input, then the process, and then the product. So all these things I am evaluating, and based on that, I make a decision whether I need to update my curriculum, or I need to, or the curriculum is all right. There's no need to make any change, or I will make the change in the curriculum. I will update the curriculum, but maybe after some time, not today, maybe next year, maybe after 5 years, maybe after 2 years. So evaluation in curriculum evaluation, we are collecting information, and based on that we are making decision whether I have to update my curriculum, whether I have to make changes in my curriculum or not. I'll just show one more slide before we wind up. What is the methodology? How? Okay, so this is the SIP model. I showed you that this is the SIP model, but how I am actually carrying out the evaluation. So first of all, I define, okay, whether I have to, so I define the objectives of my curriculum evaluation, whether I have to focus only on the context part. Sometime my client will say, sir, our students are not getting employment, so please evaluate my curriculum. So so it is well defined that I have to focus only on the employment part. Some other will say, sir, our curriculum is all right. Our students are also getting employment, but still we think that our students are not skilled enough. That skill part is missing. Although they are getting employment, but that competency skill is missing. So again, it is a very, very, very narrow area we are evaluating the curriculum. So, or otherwise, someone will say, sir, we updated our curriculum long time back, 10 years back. So please tell us, should we update our curriculum or just wait for another 5 years? So then we have to evaluate all the aspect, context also, input also, and process also, product also, everything we will be evaluating. So sometime our client will tell us, sir, focus only on the student. They say, sir, our student is the main problem. Otherwise, everything is all right. We are having very good resources, very good faculty. Everything is fine. But the students are not able to understand what we want to teach. So maybe entry level is the problem. Maybe language is the problem. So sometimes there is a feedback from the client that focus only on the input part, focus only on the product. And sometimes you say, please evaluate every aspect. Then we follow context, input, process. Then strategy to be followed. Strategy, my friend, second aspect, strategy to be followed. Whether if I have to evaluate the curriculum of an engineering college, so whether I will involve my own team, or I will involve the people from that engineering college also. So maybe I involve some people from that college also, and some people from outside also. How I will collect the information, whether it will be through questionnaire, how I will, whether it will be through interview, whether it will be through discussion, whether I will visit that institute or not. or only I will ask them to, you please supply me the curriculum and I will evaluate. So which strategy I will follow, that I decide. Then, my friends, I really collect the information. I go to various people, I go to the faculty, I go to the students, I go to the management, I go to the industry, and collect the information about that curriculum. Once, my friends, I have collected the information, maybe through questionnaire, maybe through interview, discussion, then I analyze that information. I use certain software. I otherwise also compile that information and analyze. We use certain statistical method to analyze that information. And after analyzing the information, we identify that this is the problem area. That maybe curriculum is all right. The problem, if the students are not able to get employment, it is the problem is somewhere else, or maybe that problem is there in the curriculum and it needs to be updated. So we identify the problem area, and then we discuss with the concerned authority that this is the problem area. Either you need to update the curriculum, or curriculum is all right, the problem is somewhere else. So we discuss that thing with the concerned stakeholder or our client. So that is the methodology we are using. And my friend, curriculum evaluation takes a lot of time. If someone is asking us to evaluate the curriculum, maybe, I mean, on an average, around 4 to 5 months easily. We spend around 4 to 5 months easily to evaluate the curriculum. So this is all, my friends, what I wanted to share with you. Thank you. Thank you.